What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, you remember when we was in school, high school, middle school, what have you? You always had that one teacher that always thought he was cool or thought he was like try to be down with the students, and all the students, unbeknown to him, thought he was real corny or he was going a little too far with some of the things he would say or some of the things he would do along the lines of, on a physical level with female students. Now, a lot of females experience this, but male students see it too. And, a lot of times male teachers want to be cool. I think this is the, one of the situations like that. Now, I don't know this man. This man right here is a 47-year-old Benjamin Allen Hall. He's supposed to be out there in Woodward, Oklahoma. Shout out. And he's a middle school teacher. I think he teaches phys ed. He just bonded out on a $100,000 bond this past Friday for having, and he's being charged with 7 counts of lewd or indecent acts with children. Now, I'm going to tell you something. What's crazy about this guy? Not only is he employed there, he's been employed there, they think there may be more victims. And his wife supposedly is the principal of this school. Take a look at this and we'll come back and talk about it.
Honestly, why nobody ever came to law enforcement, I don't know.
Woodward Middle School teacher Benjamin Hall is accused of inappropriately touching his female students. The alleged abuse spans a decade, beginning his first year as a teacher in 2012. The PE and health teacher has now been charged with 7 counts of lewd acts on a child. He was arrested Thursday at his home.
We found victims going back to 2012, girls that had no way of knowing each other, that were telling very similar stories, giving very similar accounts.
According to court documents, multiple current and former female students have come forward with the same story, claiming Hall would slap their buttocks with a ruler or meter stick, sometimes his hand. One 19-year-old woman claimed Hall did the same thing to her in 8th grade, telling her he just wanted to see how well it would bounce back.
Students complained. They didn't see anything coming of it, maybe. Parents complained, didn't see anything coming of it.
In the document, students said Hall would have a line of girls stretch in front of him in PE as he watched from behind, never letting them change out of their skirts or dresses. Hall was also the softball coach for a few seasons. One player claimed he cupped her breasts. Another player said he put his hand on her upper thigh. She said it made her so uncomfortable she quit, even though it was her senior year. Now police are encouraging more victims to come forward.
Because I really don't believe that we have found everybody. I just don't.
Investigators say now that Hall is charged, they'll work with the district to see if any more investigation is needed.
Guys, I graduated middle school in 1987. I graduated high school in 1991. Between both graduations, I knew it was wrong to inappropriately touch a girl or a woman at that age. This guy right here is a sneaky freak. See, it's a lot of people out here that do certain things. And when you violate somebody, whether it's on the meter of very extreme and deliberate, or something faint and mild to where like it's suggestive, it's still the same thing. This man know he not supposed to be touching on no kids. You know what I'm saying? And you notice he was it seemed like, from the way the story said, he was in charge of a lot of sports that had young ladies, there were young lady specific, like softball. Said he was the softball coach. I think he used his trusting, charm or whatever at that time to get these jobs. Because listen, they're not, as a teacher, other teachers, you know, look at you as being responsible. They don't know what goes on behind closed doors or when they ain't in plain view of you. This guy right here, I think he used his status. He did little slick stuff to girls where it's like kind of like, what you mean by that? And he's like, oh, come on, you know me. It's not like that. I think that's how he was carrying this out. Now, supposedly his wife is the principal at the school. This guy got stuff stemming all the way back to 2012. You know, like complaints. Said they think there's more people because of the nature of how he was doing it. He got a bunch of kids lined up. He looking at them with skirts on in front of him. And come on, he touching girls. He cupping their breasts, touching their thighs. This dude know what he doing. You cannot tell me he don't know what he doing. You know, and then like, you know, a lot of it is suggestive. Like, okay, well, wait, what you mean? You know, oh, come on. You know, he bonded out. He got arrested Friday. He bonded out. He's sitting in there looking crazy and stuff. But they probably going to suspend him. I don't see him going back to school. But the nature of his crime, it has to be more people than just these 7 counts. Now, don't be surprised if a lot more people come forward. In his case, I don't know how they would even charge him. I mean, they charged him, but like it says 7 counts of lewd and indecent acts to a child. This is a public embarrassment for the school, for his wife, who's the principal there. She could lose her job from him acting stupid and doing all of this stuff. It's like, man, sometimes people are so stupid when they're doing stuff that they don't even think about the consequences that come with it. He said it was going back to 2012. I honestly think he thought stuff, that borderline stuff he was doing, he'd never get caught. So let me tell you something. When somebody's a freak, they can brush up against you with their, you know, with their leg or their arm, or they can get close enough to you, smell your perfume, freak stuff. Anything for them to get a little whiff of who you are or something, where they can go home and inappropriately be a freak in the house with themselves, fantasizing about you. There's some crazy people out here. This dude is one of them. I think he need to be he need his behind kicked. See, I'm trying not to cuss no more, so it's like I gotta rearrange the way I talk on here. But I mean, all in all, guys, this is sickening behavior. Shouldn't come down to this. And it's like you would think in the recent history with the rise of lewd acts against children and vicious crimes against children in a sexual manner, that people would catch on and be like, okay, this is not what I want, how I want to be known, especially as guys. We don't want to be put on TV with a crazy allegation like that. I mean, look at this picture. He looks stupid. I didn't do anything. You can't inappropriately touch children, bro. So I don't want to hear nothing about it. But anyway, this guy right here, public embarrassment, embarrassed his wife. I know he got children. What'd that say? Poor choices, man. When the gauntlet, when the guillotine drop, it drops. I can't feel nothing for him. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. If I was one of them women, when they were kids at the time and he did something, I'd come forward to tell him his ass. Because people like this need to be outed. You know what I'm saying? See you in the next video. Take care.